Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's class. My name is John, and I'm from London, England. At present, I'm based in Konkan, Thailand. Firstly, let's come to Sahar. Sahar, could you introduce yourself and tell us where you are from? Sahar. Thank you, Sahar. Welcome. And let's have a word with Fujiko. Fujiko, could you introduce yourself and tell us where you are from? Fujiko. Fujiko? I'm sorry, I cannot hear you at the moment, Fujiko. Stephen, could you introduce yourself and tell us where you are from? Stephen.
Yes, hello, John. Hello, everyone. My name is Stephen. Nice to meet you. I come from Taiwan. Very glad to come to this class. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen, and welcome. Fujiko, if you can hear me, please raise your hand and I'll come to you shortly. Well, today's topic is preparing your favorite dish. And by the end of this lesson, we will be able to explain how to prepare a dish. The first slide today, let's ask both of you the first question. Name a food that starts with the letter L. The first letter is L. Can you name a food beginning with the letter L? Let's ask Sahar. Sahar, please. Excellent, thank you, Lasagna. Let's ask Stephen. Stephen, can you name a food that starts with the letter L?
The food start with the letter is lettuce. Thank you.
Thank you. Food is lettuce. In fact, I have a list of foods beginning with L, and number 1 was lettuce, and number 2 was lasagna. So you've picked my top 2. Let's look at the next letter, and the letter is C. Let's ask Sahar again. Sahar, can you think of a food that starts with the letter C? Cheesecake. Thank you. You're making me hungry. One of my favorites, cheesecake. Stephen, can you name a food that starts with the letter C? Stephen.
It's chocolate.
Cream and chocolate. Fantastic. Let's come to Fujiko again. Fujiko.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
can hear me.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
hello
Yes.
there. Welcome.
My name is Fujiko. My name is Fujiko. I'm from Japan. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, Fujiko. Welcome to the class. Let's look at the final letter, and I'll come to all of you. The final letter, we're going to look at the letter R. Let's start this time. Stephen, can you help us with a food that starts with the letter R? Stephen. Right, thank you very much indeed. Could you turn your microphone off for the moment, Fujiko? Sahar? Could you say again? Oh, excellent. A red pepper. Yes, thank you very much. I'll just come to Stephen again. Stephen, I'm sorry I did not hear last time because Fujiko's microphone was on. Stephen, can you name a food that starts with the letter R? Stephen.
Sorry, I had no idea about this. I only know the rabbit. Sorry.
Oh, rabbit. Rabbit is on my list as well. I have got rice. I did have a red pepper, a rabbit. I also had raspberry, radish, and rhubarb, and perhaps red onion. Well, let's have a look at the next slide, and I'm going to ask everybody a question. Stephen, you have your hand up. Would you like to ask a question? Stephen. Stephen, thank you very much. You're using an egg, onion, garlic, green pepper, I think, and some cooking oil. And you chop them all into small pieces and cook them in the pan, into maybe a frying pan on a low heat. Very good. And prepare with some rice. It's easy to prepare. Well, thank you for that. I'm asking, what did you have for dinner last night? And tell the class how to make the dish. I'd just like to come to Najina. Najina, welcome to the class. Perhaps you could introduce yourself and just tell us where you are from. Najina.
Okay, hello everybody, hello teacher. My name is Nadina. I am from Russia, North Ossetia. I like reading and I want to improve my English. Thank you. What about what I had for dinner last night? It was pancakes with different fillings. As I live in Russia, we make pancakes every day, and I had pancakes with mushroom last night. And you know, pancakes we made with milk, eggs, and sugar, and just a moment. Eggs, milk, sugar, mushrooms, all mixed in the pan, and and it is easy to make pancakes. Thank you.
Gina, thank you very much indeed. Sounds very nice. Again, I'm getting hungry listening to everybody. I put milk, eggs, sugar. I think flour. We probably need flour to make pancakes. And you had yesterday mushrooms in your pancakes. As you say, I put various fillings because pancakes are popular in Russia. Sahar, can you tell us what did you have for dinner last night? And can you tell the class how to make the dish? Sahar. Sahar, thank you very much. I'm sorry, the connection was not too good. Boiling water, pepper, soy sauce. What did you have in the boiling water? What did you cook, Sahar? Ah, okay, yes, spaghetti or some pasta, sort of spaghetti. Let's write spaghetti, and I'll put in brackets some pasta. Sorry, I couldn't quite hear on the connection. And with some pepper and some soy sauce. Well, let's see about Fujiko. Fujiko, what did you have for dinner last night? Tell this class how you made the dish. Fujiko. Well, sorry again, Fujiko. I'm sorry we're having trouble with your connection. We'll try you again shortly. I have a quick question for everybody. Let's just ask you, what's your come first to Najina. Najina, what's your favorite dish?
Okay, teacher. My favorite dish is named plov. Some years ago, I lived in Asia, and as you know, in Asia is very popular plov. It's made with beef, with meat, fresh meat, carrots, onion, rice. It's a very delicious dish, and I like it very much. We call it plov. I don't know, you know about plov or no? It's first we put an oil, then onion, then after onion meat, not meat but onion, but onions after onions meat, then chopped carrots, then pepper, salt and rice. It's prepared for 40 minutes. Thank you.
Gina, thanks very much. I put pilaf. I put a pilaf, P-I-L-A-F. Maybe I'm wrong. Perhaps you could write in the chat pod if I'm wrong. Sounds very nice, and I do understand what you're telling me. And we're coming back to Sahar said noodles, not spaghetti. I should have heard that correctly. Let's ask Sahar anyway. Sahar, what's your favourite dish? Thank you. Spaghetti with vegetables. Yeah, I do enjoy spaghetti sometimes. Let's ask Stephen. Stephen, what's your favourite dish? Stephen. Beef and noodles. Let's put the word delicious in. You're telling me they taste very delicious. Let's spell that delicious. Well, I'd just like to try Fujiko again. Fujiko is good. Oh, hi there. Can you tell us what's your favourite dish, Fujiko?
Yes, my favorite dish is Japanese food. Uh, because I am Japanese, I'm I eat rice and miso soup every day. So, and my favorite food is なんだ baked fish and boiled vegetables and taste is soy sauce. That's all. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Fujiko. Boiled vegetables and some soy sauce. Soy sauce always make things tasty. Thank you, Fujiko. I'm glad we can still talk with you. Let's hope your connection improves. Let's look at a few words now. Which of these words did you use? Are they cooking actions, ingredients, or utensils? Well, we've got cheese, and we have cut. Well, we used the word chop, same as cut. Pot, well, we use pan, pot and pan, very similar. Boil, we did talk about boiled vegetables and boiling water. And beef, we mentioned beef. And chopping board. Chopping board is usually the wooden board that we chop maybe the onions and vegetables on. We want to put these words into groups. Are they cooking actions, ingredients, or utensils? Let's start with cheese and cut. Let's ask Najina to start with. Which group should I put cheese and which group should I put cut? Najina.
Okay, teacher. Cheese, we put cheese into ingredients. And just a moment. And what was the second word, please? I didn't catch you, teacher.
I'm sorry I could not hear Najina that time. Let's have a word with Fujiko. 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 Ingredients is the food that we put into a recipe, a food that we put into a meal. The ingredients would be, if we're making pancakes, the ingredients would be milk, eggs, sugar, and flour. It's the items that we put into the dish. Our utensils are the things we use to either to cut them with or to cook them with. We would use a knife, which is a utensil. Also, a spoon is a utensil. Groups. I'm going to ask Sahar, and then hopefully it will be a lot clearer. Sahar, perhaps you could put cheese, cut and pot into the correct groups. Sahar. I can see your explanation very good about ingredients. A cooking action is cut. An ingredient is cheese. And a utensil we use to cook with is a pot. Let's try Stephen. Stephen, we have boil, beef, and chopping board. Stephen, could you put them into the correct groups? Stephen.
The first one, boil, belong to the cooking action. Beef. Beef is ingredients, and the chopping board belong to utensils. Thank you.
Stephen, thank you very much. A cooking action, boil. An ingredient, again, is beef. And a utensil, something we use to help us cook with, a chopping board. As I say before, it's usually made of wood, and we chop things with a knife. Usually onions we chop, and garlic on a chopping board. Can you add more words to these categories? Let's ask anybody. Just put your hand up if you can add some more words to these categories or these groups. I'm first of all going to talk about cooking actions. We have cut and boil. Some more cooking actions I'd like to put on our list is a bake. Often we bake, and sometimes we fry. I'll come to Sahar. Sahar, can you add some more words to these categories? Sahar. That's absolutely fine. We have, yes, bake, fry, mix. We often, cooking action, we mix the ingredients together. One more cooking action I'm just going to put down, it's steam. Ingredients, well, there are hundreds and hundreds of ingredients, but very good. Salt, pepper, and eggs, some popular ones. And utensils, a frying pan. We'll have a mixer or a blender. I think maybe I'd prefer to call it a mixer, a blender. Mixer or blender. And I'm just going to put some obvious ones. We have a knife, we have a fork, and we have a spoon, our cooking utensils. Let's have a look at the next slide, and we're going to look at a recipe. And we're going to fill in the blanks in the recipe using the words below. The words we have are add, fry, serve, melt, stir, pour, chop, boil, peel, and spread. Now, let's have a look through this recipe. The first line is first make the sauce. Something, an onion and some garlic into very small pieces. Could I try Najina this time? Najina, the first blank, what word should we put in?
Okay, teacher. Our first blank is chop an onion and some garlic into very small pieces.
Excellent. The first line of the recipe, first make the sauce, chop an onion and some garlic into very small pieces. The next, some butter in a pan. Sahar, could you tell us the second blank, please? Sahar. Next, melt in a pan. Excellent. We're going to come to Stephen. Stephen, something, the onions and garlic to the pan, and something, them in the melted butter. Stephen.
Pour the onions and the garlic to the pan and fry them in the melted butter. Use very low heat. Thank you.
Okay, certainly we will fry them in the melted butter. But the first word there, instead of pour, we're simply, normally we pour with a liquid like water or milk. With this, simply we're going to just use the word add. Add the onions and garlic to the pan and fry them in the melted butter. Use a very low heat. Let's with Fujiko. Fujiko, some cream into the pan. Can you fill the blank on the next line? With liquid, cream or milk, or water, we will pour some cream into the pan. With peel, we will peel a carrot or an apple. We will peel the skin off a carrot or an apple or a potato. We will peel the outside of the, usually a carrot. Often we peel carrots. We will peel an onion as well. We will take the outside skin off the onion and peel it. Let's look at the next line. Something, the mixture. Can I come back to Najina? Najina, what should we put in this gap?
Add the mixture. I think so. I don't really sure. Add the mixture.
Gina, what you said makes complete sense. Absolutely, you can say add the mixture, but I'm going to come to Sahar. What should we do to the mixture, Sahar? Well, we're going near to the answer. In fact, we're going to stir the mixture. We pour the cream into the pan, and then we're going to stir it with a spoon. We must stir it around to make sure that we don't have any lumps. We want it to be nice and smooth and a lovely sauce. We're making a lovely sauce here with cream. So we must stir it. And let's have a look at the last line. Oh, you have your Najina. Do speak with me, Najina.
Okay, teacher. Finally, spread the sauce over grilled lamb chops and serve immediately.
Thank you, Najina. Yes, this time we're going to spread the sauce over the grilled lamb chops and serve immediately. We will put it on a plate and serve it to whoever would like to eat it. Well, that's very good. Not too bad. Not too bad at all there. I'd like to come to the final slide because I'd like you to talk together. And the scenario is your boss is coming to dinner tonight and you don't know what to make. Ask a friend for advice. Well, student A, explain how to make your favorite dish. And student B, ask questions about making this dish. I have an example. If I can, I don't have an example today on this slide. I'm going to ask to start with student A. Sahar, would you be student A? And can you explain us how to make your favorite dish, or how to make a dish? And I'd like to start with Najina, would you be student B? And perhaps you could ask Sahar a few questions about making the dish. So Sahar, student A, please explain how to make a dish. And Najina, would you ask some questions? Sahar, please.
Okay, I want to ask you how you will prepare it. Are you try to? Do you want to boil or fried your dish, your meat, your beef? Okay. I want to advise you to make a tour with sour cream, garlic, and put some tomatoes. It will make your dish really delicious, and your boss will be very glad. Good luck for your preparing.
That's fantastic. I don't want to run out of time. We'll come back to you two shortly. Thank you for your pizza, mozzarella cheese, peppers. Sounds very good. Good questions, Najina. Well done, Sahar. I'm going to ask Stephen. Stephen, could you tell us how to prepare a dish? Maybe your favorite dish or any dish? And I'd like Fujiko to questions. Stephen, student A, would you tell us how to prepare a dish? And Fujiko, student B, would you ask some questions? Stephen, please. Very much. Great question. Great questions. Stephen, that was well said. You told us first prepare the meat and chop into small pieces. Next, we put it into boiling water, add vegetables, garlic, soy sauce, boil for 10 minutes. And you were having a conversation about various types of noodles, which I don't know too much about noodles, but I know we can get long, thin ones and fat and flat ones and thin ones, white ones and yellow ones. Italian noodles are the best, Sahar says. Well, we're coming very much to the end of the class. I'm very sorry because I would have liked to hear a little bit more from Najina and Fujiko with their menus. Unfortunately, I have another class and I need to prepare for it shortly. So I will just summarize what we've done today. Today we explained how to prepare a dish and we used words related to cooking. Well, if anybody has a question for me, please do just raise your hand and I'll be pleased to answer it. I have released the slides. Do stay and have a look through them, or please do stay and talk about recipes with each other. Najina, I would have liked to hear a little bit more about your pancakes, but you did explain them very well earlier. And I'm sorry I can't stay a little bit longer, but do talk with each other. So thanks to Fujiko, Najina, Sahar, and Stephen. Thanks for coming to class. I hope to see you all again very soon. But I must say goodbye for now. So thanks all of you. Bye for now.